everyone, welcome back to Body Edge Online. My name is Ma and I'm one of the new instructors here at Body Edge. Today I'll be teaching you a short Pilates flow, and if you've never done Pilates before, welcome. Pilates is a great combination of yoga, physical therapy, and just small movements that really target the small muscles in the body that sometimes get overlooked or not worked out enough in the gym. Pilates is great if you have any areas of concern like knee problems, hip issues, shoulder issues. It's a great place to slow down your workout and really focus on small movements. So some of the key parts about Pilates, just so I make sure you get the best workout today, is it's all about core engagement. So wherever you're sitting, standing, wherever you may be, press your hand into your low belly and your other palm on the back of your low back. Engage your core. See if you can shift your belly button into your spine and see if your hips roll down just a little bit. A side view of this is how we normally stand, but this is probably how we normally stand. And then rolling that tailbone long, engaging that core. Shoulders come up to the ears and then roll down. This is the shape and the engagement that you want in your core throughout the entire class. So from here, let's go ahead and move into tabletop position with our hands directly underneath our shoulders, knees directly underneath the hip. And again, press that belly button to the side. See if you can engage here. Inhale, take your gaze up, let your belly drop. Exhale, round through the spine. Drop your head, roll over your hands. Inhale, come up. Exhale, flow through with the pace of your own breath. Pilates really focuses on that mind-body connection, making sure that we're flowing with our breath and staying in touch with our body throughout the entire class. On your next exhale, find a neutral spine. Shift your hands directly underneath your shoulders if they shifted away. Root your tops of your feet into the mat. Shift your weight in the tops of your feet. Let your knees hover over the mat. Hold here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Engage that lower core. Knit your ribs together. Hold here. We're slowly going to begin to circle over to the right. Baby circles here. Just give me 5. And 2 more. And on our last one, let's change directions for 5. Last one. Hold to and hover. Legs are on fire. Core is engaged. Deep inhale. Exhale. Drop your knees to the width of your mat. Sink your glutes back towards your feet. Walk your hands towards the front of the mat. Allow your head to rest on the mat. And again, begin to connect with your breath. Noticing where you feel the rise and the fall. Slowly shift yourself back to your tabletop position. We're going to shift our weight into our right knee. We're going to bring that left leg up to a diamond shape, and all we're doing here is we're going up an inch and down an inch. Tiny movement here, really firing up the glute. Pilates is awesome when it's hands-on and you can really see, and I can make corrections, so I hope that we'll be able to teach you in the studio shortly, soon. And again, make sure we're engaging that core. In this position, we have the tendency to drop that belly, engage it here. That might take a little bit of mobility out of your hip, but that's okay because we're really trying to target that glute. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it high, extend it out to the edge of your mat, bring it in. Extend it out, bring it in. Again, you might think, Ma, this is just so easy. I'm not doing anything, I'm not jumping, I'm not sweating. But let me tell you, we are fatiguing these muscles, and if you can really focus on that glute, keeping your core engaged, keeping that slight bend in the elbow, so we're even getting a little bit of bicep work here, tricep work. It's small, but it works. This is where we're getting the long, lean muscles. Give me 2 more here. In our next one, hold out straight, baby pulses, up an inch and down an inch, up an inch and down an inch. Awesome work. Breathing through any pain. This is the last exercise before we get a stretch. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that knee on the mat. Sit back, child's pose. Maybe take your hips to opposite edges of the mat, stretching out those glutes. And whatever we do on one side, we gotta do on the other. Get a shift so you can see it better. But come back up to your tabletop position. Lift that opposite leg into our diamond shape. And all we're doing here is up and down, just an inch. But still engaging through that core, belly button to the spine. You're gonna get tired of me saying that, but let me tell you, that's where the work really happens. Moving with your breath. Slight bend in the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. We go out and in. Out and in. This is an awkward shape to hold, but if you haven't felt it already, we're really targeting that deep, deep inner core, inner glute, which, you know, you don't always get with squats or whatever machine that we use at the gym. So this is really working inner muscles. Breathe through it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. Pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Sit back. Child's pose. Catch your breath. Grab some water if you need it. Exhale. Shift your weight back up. We're going to switch sides so you can see it better. We're coming onto our forearms, extending your left leg nice and tall, and we're drawing baby dessert plates with the toe going towards the right. Still engaging that core. Even at the bottom where you drop that foot, you really want to focus on that core. Sucking in. Tiny movements. Foot pointed. Give me 3, 2. Last one, change directions for 5. Or for 10, sorry. 5 more, halfway done. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, flex your foot. We're pressing the ceiling away. Pressing the ceiling away. Small movements, but we're really firing up those glutes. Breathing here. 3, 2, 1. Replace that knee to the mat. Let's take on the opposite side. Extend your leg nice and long. Point that toe, circle towards the right. Baby dessert plates. Feeling this engagement in the inner thigh. Core in, engaged. Give me 3, 2, 1. Let's take it in the opposite direction for 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex that foot. We're kicking up the ceiling, pushing it away from us. Keeping that knee bent 90 degrees. Give me 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Roll onto your glutes. And let's just take a nice figure 4 stretch. Bringing opposite ankle to opposite knee. Maybe rolling out those ankles. Breathing in fresh oxygen into those glutes. Let's take on the opposite side. Release those legs, and we're gonna roll into what we call in yoga a boat pose. And all we're doing here is gonna roll over your tailbone, creating a nice scooped out C-curve spine. You can lift your legs here, or you can keep them down. You can experiment with both, and there's no better or worse. It's more where you feel the work in your core versus your hip flexors. So here, I'll start here, and all we're doing is moving down and up, down and up. If you want to keep those legs down, you can roll through. Again, both equally as challenging, and honestly for me, this one I feel targeting my core a little bit more because I do have tight hip flexors. So when I lift my legs off, I feel the work more in the hips. So pick your poison and give me 5 more. Breathing through this here. Last 2. And last 1. Roll yourself all the way down. Extend your arms up overhead, nice. Stretch through the core. Bring your legs to float forward into a tabletop position. Knee is in line with your hips. And then extend your legs, heels together, toes apart. We call this the Pilates turnout. And we're really gonna press that core, low back into the mat. If you have an arch shape, you can slip your hand under your back, press it in. Pretend like you're glued to the floor. There's a $100 bill under your low back. Don't let it go. Heels together, toes apart. We're going down an inch, up an inch. Actually, let's give it like 3 inches. Bring it up. Obviously, if you want more of a challenge, you can bring those legs even lower. So pick where you're feeling it today. If this is too much, bring it into your tabletop position and just extend it out, bring it in. Extend it out, bring it in. There's no right or wrong. It's all about listening to your body. If your hip flexors are on fire right now, I recommend extending it out, bringing it in. Wherever you are, give me 3 more with the legs squeezing into center line. Last 1. Hold at the bottom. Take your gaze up. Your eyes looking at your toes. Say hello to your toes. Breathe here. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left knee into your chest. Right knee extended long, opposite elbow, and then extend it out long. Bring it back to the right side. We're doing one side. We're burning it out for 10. If you want more of a challenge, hover that opposite leg or place it long on the mat. Breathe here. With every exhale, you're curling it in. Working on those obliques, inner core, keeping the knee at 90 degrees and bringing your elbow to your knee rather than bringing that knee to your face. Give me 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Extend it long, switch sides. We're here for 10. Challenge yourself. See if you can keep that opposite leg to a hover the entire time. Woo. Halfway done. Last 2. Last 1. Extend it out. Send your arms up. Circle them around. Squeeze your knees in. Bring your head to your knees. And we're just going to roll on that spine nice and slow and with control. Getting a massage on that low back. But also working on that core engagement as you pause at the top. Last 1 here. And come to a seated position. Bring your arms behind you. You can have your hands face in, to the side, or out towards the front of your mat. And all we're doing here is tricep dip. So lift your hips off the mat, and we're going tricep dip for 10. You can step your feet out to make it a little bit harder. You can lift those hips up. This is your workout, so experiment with what feels good in your body. If this is too hard on your wrist, feel free to roll up your mat here and create a little padding for yourself. And again, here we're trying to focus on bringing those elbows into center line, squeezing them in. Give me 3, 2, the last one, hold at the bottom. We're doing baby pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, you can do it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Bring that right arm across your chest. Roll out your wrists. Breathing it here. Let's take on the opposite side. Rolling out those shoulders and the wrist. And let's take it behind the back. Pat yourself on the back. You're almost done. We have a short little arm and plank, and then we're done. Pat yourself on the back, opposite hand. And let's take a nice bind behind your back. Open up that chest. Deep inhale. Exhale. Let it go. We're moving into our arm series here. You can do it seated, you can do it kneeling, you can do it standing, whatever you want. And I'm not going to use weight today so you can really see the movement, but if you want to add an armband, a light hand weight, bottles of wine, whatever you got, no judgment. Extend your arms here. First, we'll roll your shoulders to your ears, then roll it down your back. And we're going to be doing baby circles. Again, we're drawing that dessert plate. We're imagining what we're going to have after dinner. Or salad plate if you're super healthy. And then keep it going here, making sure you're bringing that breath into this movement. And just to show you here, we're still engaging that core. This is how we normally stand. We're squeezing it in. Nice long spine. Head is tall. Let's change directions of those circles. If you're going forward, go backward. If you're going backward, go forward. Engage your core wherever you are, sitting, standing. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip your palms, bring your elbows into your waist, extend it out. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, extend it out. Nice open collarbone. Breathing here. Keep it going. Obviously these get much harder with weight, and I usually have wrist weights on, but even this, I'm feeling it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms out long. Reverse your palms. We're going medium circles forward. Medium to lunge. Keep it going here. We're doing 10 sets of every movement. So we got 5 more here before we reverse our circles, and then just 1 more movement. Last one, reverse your circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms out long. We're flicking all of that bad energy, everything you don't want. Let it go. Push it away like you're dribbling a basketball on the wall behind you. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Let your arms go. Take any stretch that you need before we move into our last working pose, and then some stretching. Coming into a plank, come onto your hands. If you need to roll that mat up, do that. Hold here. Legs together. Drop your right knee. Send it up. Drop your left knee. Send it up. Keep that movement going. Making sure that your shoulders in line with your wrists, that you're puffing through that chest, not collapsing or lifting too high in the hips. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold still. Shift forward an inch and back an inch. Forward an inch and back an inch. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift your hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal your legs out here. Deep inhale. Exhale, extend that right leg tall. Bring bring your right knee to your right wrist. Come forward into your pigeon pose. Deep inhale, tall spine. Exhale, fold over that bent leg. Breathing into those glutes. We worked them hard today. So reward them by getting a little stretch in. And don't skip this part. I know that's my tendency, is to leave right after the work is done, but the work is still happening with the stretching. We're really focusing on lengthening these muscles. So show up for yourself. Deep inhale. Exhale, shift your weight back into your hands. And let's take the opposite knee to the left wrist. Or right, whatever side you choose. And walk your arms down. Breathe in to the left hip joint. Let your eyes fall shut. And breathe in that new oxygen. Slowly walk your hands back to center. Shift your weight back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands and then through your hands and come to a comfortable seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together. Opposite knees fall open. And see if you can just bend over your legs here. And whenever you're ready, slowly roll yourself back up. Come into a comfortable seated position. And just for a moment, allow your eyes to fall shut. Every inhale, feel your spine grow taller. Every exhale, feel your shoulders melt deeper away from your ears as they fall and relax. And notice the rise and the fall of your breath. Notice the support that the ground is providing you. And just create a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up today. Take one more nice big inhale here. With your exhale, slowly flutter your eyes open. Thank you guys so much for joining us in this new class, and we hope to see you very, very soon in the flesh in the studio. But for now, check out all of our new videos online and new ones posted every day. Thanks so much.